in overhand facing your right. And then what I want you to do is turn your body 90 degrees to the left, but keep the poi where they are. Move them off though, but keep them on the same plane that they're on. And you could either be in split time like this, or you could be in same time like this, whatever works for you. And then what's gonna happen is we're gonna turn again so that we come down into that thing that you were talking about before with the crossed arms. And because you turned the way you did, you should have your right arm on top and your left arm on bottom. And you could be in split time or same time, whichever one is easier. But if you want to go into that weave thing that we were just looking at, you could stop here and then come back here with the right on top. And then turn back around, come back to overhand. Turn again 90 degrees, only this time go to your right and go all the way around, which will have you do the London Bridge underneath your left hand. And then you could do your weave. And then you could go back from whence you came with the left on top, turning, 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 and then go all the way around. I call it the London Bridge because of the kids' game that we used to play when I was a kid, where you would stand with someone, people like this, London Bridge is falling down, falling down, falling down, and then you would capture somebody in between your arms, and then you would sing some stupid thing, and then you'd let them go. I don't know why. Before things we did before the internet. It's like a half pinwheel with both hands over the head. They don't actually do a figure eight. They stay on their own plane. So they're each doing one of the two pedals that they would do in a figure eight. Like if you would consider a pinwheel to be the right goes back, the right goes front, and the left goes back and the left go front. That's 4 beats technically. 2 beats with each hand. You're doing one of each of the beats, but just many times as you're turning. This is overhand here. I want you to turn left 90 degrees and keep the poi on the same plane. And then you're turning left another 90 degrees and you're keeping the poi on the same planes. So the poi never change the plane that they're on as you do this. I mean, your ability to execute it cleanly, like that one was not very clean, but it's roughly the same plane. See, that's not very clean either. However, you can really hide a lot of, like, even though that's not that clean, it's not as obvious when you're showing it this way. You just do this with me here, and we go like this. Your hands are here, then 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 your hands are here, your hands are here. You keep coming back. You're back in overhand here. Now you're turning, you're turning, you're turning, you're turning. And now your left is on top. And then you're turning left, you're back to overhand. You keep turning left, now your right hand is on top. Now you turn right, you're back to overhand, keep turning right, your left is on top. But you can start at any point in the drill. Like you could start at one of the turns even. Like where you're facing the wall plane. You can only go 360 if you start with your hands on top, like with your arms crossed. So if your hands are crossed and you turn in the direction of the hand that's on top, you can go 360 degrees and you'll be crossed the other way with the other hand on top. I also think it's different to do, I know it's different to do what I just did versus what we did before. So what I did here was I was crossed on overhand, and then coming through underhand, going back and being crossed on overhand. Before, what we did was we were crossed on underhand. So those are different things. And then also for completeness, you could do this in the opposite direction as well. And then, of course, because that's how these things work, there's another opposite direction. So you could do it that way as well. In case you're bored on a Tuesday. Or, well, I guess this is a Tuesday.